What's up, guys? My name is Jamal Socorro.
My name is John Gaddis.
And we are the Wannabe Boo Podcast, bringing you the latest and greatest game and anime news, reviews, and waifus for waifu. This is episode 9? 9. Yeah, it's 9. Episode 9.
Right, because I wasn't in episode 8.
And look who's back. Dron's back. Hey, Dron, what's up? Hey.
Back from going to visit people 4 hours away.
Yeah, you were in Charleston, right?
Charleston, Illinois.
Yeah.
Went down there to
do fuck all?
Do a fuck all, basically. I went to go hang out with my old college friends. So, that was fun. But I'm back, ready to badmouth everyone, because we have a pretty heated thing to talk about today.
Oh yeah, but before we get there, how'd you like last week's podcast? Our biggest hentai plug ever.
You know, remember how I said we need to start going away from we need to start moving away from.
Hey, the train is rolling. The hentai train is rolling, and there's no stopping.
We can't keep it rolling.
It's already
YouTube's gonna hate us. I mean, I guess they already hate us.
They already hate us, but remember, we're not. It's not. That's not part. We're everywhere. In iTunes, we're in Stitcher.
Well,
we're
maybe
on Google Play.
Do they moderate? What happens?
I mean, people have smoked weed on live podcasts before.
Yeah,
we're talking about porn.
Yeah, but you can't like.
I mean, we weren't doing. We didn't say anything too bad. We were just talking about our favorites and what our tags, favorite tags and whatnot. The basic stuff.
Right, the basics. I mean, you can say you smoke weed on a podcast all you want, but there's no proof of you doing it since people are just listening.
Well, I mean, you can really hear the.
Oh, let me blow bubbles in my milk.
I mean, I guess.
I don't know. I'm just being cynical.
Point is, that's not gonna be the last time we're gonna do that. I have hopes that we'll do more.
You want to do more hentai plugs? I mean, you know what? If we're gonna embrace it, I'm down to embrace it, but we're gonna have to figure out a different way to make money then.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure that down the line.
I fucking guess. But yeah, so we wanted to Jamal watched it earlier.
Yeah, so we wanted to address a pressing issue. Oh, it's not really pressing, but we wanted to just discuss an episode of the recent episode of Darling in the Franxx, episode 11.
We will be spoiling this episode, so be warned.
Yeah, spoiler warning ahead. And what Jerome wants, specifically wants to talk about is what happened in the contents of this episode and what resulted into what he has hated in most things in the in anime and hentai at the same time. But go on, Drum. Explain the episode.
Well, so okay. What happened? It's like PTSD at this point.
I mean, that should trigger you. Something should triggered you.
Oh my god! I want to die. So the episode, it's a casual Darling and Franxx episode. Everyone's telling, as if you don't know, Darling and Franxx is essentially, I already said spoiler warning, so who you already know what's going on. This episode started off normally. They were fighting and shit. They were fighting the the blue creatures, the blue robot people, things,
big boys,
the big boys. And everything was generally normal until Futoshi, one of the side characters, the big boy, essentially pronounced his kind of everlasting love without actually saying it. He told the girl he was piloting with, Kokoro, that he wanted to pilot with her forever.
Yeah, just be partners forever.
Be partners forever. And long story short, she made the promise that they would, and then what seemed like maybe a day later in the anime, but this was still the same episode, she went to go pilot with someone else. There was no, it didn't even seem like there was any hesitation to betray that promise. And later on, she's like, "Oh, You know, I'm a shitty person. I'm not perfect. I'm a shitty person like anyone else. I'm like, yeah, okay, sure, you can be a shitty person, but that doesn't excuse it. You're still bad, and I still hate you for it. Now, before everyone gets up in arms, she doesn't owe him anything. No, she doesn't owe him anything. She doesn't have to fucking coddle to his feelings. No, I get that.
But the one thing you're having a problem with is the actual divisive nature of this, where there's actually half the people that actually watched the episode agreed with the partner shuffle.
Right, and I'm like, no, are you? What are you like? So, if she didn't want to partner with him, that's one thing. I get it. Well, I guess she didn't, but like
she did. But like, I guess her feelings changed, but she didn't have to like go about the way she
didn't
did.
have to just like throw him in front of the bus. Like she essentially, like there was no like, oh well, there was no uneasy anything. She just,
I mean, after a good 48 hours. How are you still feeling about the whole thing?
I'm still fucking pissed.
I mean, I'm butthurt about it too.
I'm gonna be 100% honest. Because of that, I don't care. Well, okay, I already didn't like the character Mitsuru in the first place.
Right.
I like him even less now because of this episode. Not necessarily because Kokoro chose him, but because the reason why he's so damn edgy is stupid.
The promise when he was 9.
The whole promise when he was 9. And I'm like, you're the kind of person that makes me want to die. But I already disliked him before, and now Kokoro wants a pilot with him. Like, girl, what are you doing? Like, what?
She never did give the answer.
She didn't even. There was no rhyme or reason. She just said, "No, fuck you."
No, she was about to. Remember, because Mitsuru was like, why did you do it? Is that a pity? And she was like, no. And then the alarm rang.
Well, yeah, I guess we're gonna find out later, but still,
it was mostly a trust thing, from what I understand so far, because like she wants Mitsuru to trust everyone, starting with her. So I guess she wants to take the initiative into changing him as a shitty person into a less shitty person.
That wasn't the reason.
Well, remember when she was about to go stampede mode?
Oh yeah,
before
I
there was
get that.
That whole spiel.
No, I get that, but that's no reason to throw someone under the bus.
That's true. Yeah.
Like, I want to save his feelings. Oh, but I did just make this problem, so stay with this person forever. Fuck it. Like, no, that's awful.
That's true.
That's hypocritical. And again, she tried to justify that she's not perfect. I'm like, no one expects you to be perfect. We expect you not to be shitty.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You can be like, I don't, if you showed us a scene of like, where like she was like conflicted even a little bit, I'm like, all right, I guess I could have like rolled with it a little bit more. But no, there was no anything. You just left.
You just left with a smile.
And that fucking makes me butthurt. And then another thing that makes me even more butthurt is people saying that Futoshi's fucking creepy for saying that he wants to pilot with this girl forever.
And clingy.
And clingy. Where's the clingy? Throughout all, 11 episodes that have been out now?
Right.
Where was he clingy? Oh, I'm sorry that he likes someone. That's so clingy.
Yeah, I think they're confusing clingy with doting.
With doting. I'm like, was he even really doting that much? He's not like he was like always around her. It's not like he was constantly like all up in her space.
I mean, because if anything, he was doting on themselves. Because we work well together. We're doing a good job. If something happens to you, I can protect you. That kind of thing. It's just
it's like, I mean, okay. For one, you have to. Excuse me. For one, you have to understand these kids have no idea how to social anything
or love
love at all.
Yeah.
And they're kind of just now experiencing it, and they all express it in different ways. Sure. See, I don't know 02's mental dynamic, but she likes Hiro and she shows it. She's constantly clinging on to him. You guys don't have a fucking problem with her clinging on Hiro, but here comes Futoshi's like, oh, I wanna.
That's creepy.
Oh, that's creepy. You fucking. Or maybe you say she's creepy, but it's okay because she's a girl, which is sexist. You pieces of shit. Anyway, I'm sorry. This is. There's gonna be a lot of insults flung. I only like 70% mean them. Yeah,
right. We should start a hashtag trend. Futoshi did nothing wrong.
Futoshi did nothing wrong. Like, people are saying Kokoro did nothing wrong. I'm like, yes, you did. You broke that promise. That's a pretty big promise to make. That you don't just half-heartedly
yes, and then like crush it the day after.
And then crush it the day after. Like, who does that? Like even if you were scared to have a discussion, you don't make the promise. Like if you claim that you're bad, you would have just turned them down right there.
Yeah, exactly.
Like no,
right?
I'm sorry. We work well together, but I can't promise that, or something. Or be like, fucking, if you called him creepy right then and there, I'd have been fine with it. If you just turned out to be a full bitch 100%, like I would have rode right with you. I'm like, great, cool, she's that kind of character.
Right.
Like, cause there was a character like that in that one anime, Classroom of the Elite.
Oh yeah,
where she pretends to be super nice, but she's horrible.
Yeah, the bubbly girl.
Right, and I was fine with that. That's interesting.
Yeah.
But like, you can't just be like
nice and then just kind of be a
just
nice
kind of vaguely like what? Like that's not. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm splitting hairs here.
I mean, no, you have a point though, because remember we also talked about this, like how apparently like the nice no one likes nice characters, because that couple was about the nicest and like the most happiest couple. Well, happy in terms of like they not only got along well, but they actually also showed their affection towards each other, or at least up until now.
Right.
There was a positive amount of affection shown between each other, between both parties back then. Like again, couples have different kinds of ways to show compassion toward each other.
Right.
Zorame and Miku banter each other, but they stick together all they can.
Well, see, one argument is that Futoshi and Kokoro didn't have any chemistry.
Yeah, that too.
And I mean, like, okay, I guess you can say that just being nice to each other isn't
like they're a bland couple.
Isn't real chemistry. So I get that. I'm fine with her not wanting to pilot with him. That's not the problem. The problem is there's two problems. One, she broke a promise that was real shitty. You just literally just threw him under the bus.
I mean, she did our big boy like what's the saying? She did him dirty.
She did him real dirty.
Yeah.
And the second is my other problem is with people calling Futoshi creepy because of what he said he wanted to pilot with someone forever.
What? And that's clingy. Apparently, that's clingy and that's creepy.
I mean, okay, if you want to say clingy, like, okay, you're trying to tie her down immediately, like, no, he doesn't know what love is, and he genuinely wants to be with this person forever. Is that so wrong?
Right.
Like, what? Are you serious?
Never has he like held her back from anything.
He would never hold her back. In fact, when she did leave, he was practically full 100% in support of her.
Despite him crying all the time.
Despite his own feelings about it.
Yeah, he was crying and just upset about the whole thing, but he never faulted her. He never faulted her.
Never faulted her.
And we even had enough to just protect her out in the field when they shut down.
Exactly. And then, I mean, yes, he was angry about it, but like, the only reason like he was truly upset at Mitsuru was because he was super nonchalant about it.
Yeah, he didn't really understand Futoshi's feelings. He just didn't empathize. That's it.
Right, exactly. And like that's why Futoshi was angry. And I'm like, at what point in time was this guy clingy? He fucking liked someone and he expressed that the only way someone that doesn't know what love is or how to express that at all would express it.
I mean, I think he was the most reasonable one out of the triangle.
Exactly. And then like fucking like again, another argument for that it's not creepy is that main characters and their side characters always say when they're younger that they want to be together forever because, you know, kids in love, that's how they express it. They would just want to stay together all the time.
Yeah.
And like, that makes sense. Translated to people that, again, that don't know shit about anything, that makes perfect sense.
Mm-hmm.
And then, fucking 02 said to Hero the same episode. In fact, right after, I guess Futoshi and Mitsuru came to a
somewhat of a conclusion.
Somewhat of a conclusion. She said, "Don't worry," to Hiro, the main character, that don't worry, we'll be together forever until we die. And I'm like, oh, that's not creepy at all, because you know, it's her, it's a girl, it's okay, she can do whatever she wants.
I think people are just butthurt. They want to see like the happy guy go down or something.
I don't know why. No, the reason why they don't like him is because he's fat.
That's not it. Is that the reason why the like...
Our other argument, Goro. Goro's the bro.
Yeah.
Big bro.
Right.
While, and we talked about it before, the situation's essentially similar.
Right.
Except one essentially had a slow burn, while the other one happened instantly.
Yeah, that's true.
See, because, I mean, the exact same thing happens. Goro wants the best for Ichigo because he loves her. Mm-hmm. He told her,
and he knows that she likes.
He knows that he likes her, so he's able to deal with it over a set period of time. But essentially, he's trying to like. He obviously wants her to like her, so he's doing his best to like put himself out there,
support her, not just as her pistol. No, yeah, not just as her statement. But also as a friend.
Right, exactly.
Despite already confessing, but she regardless of the answer, he just wanted to give his feelings out there, despite what answer she might give, because he's still gonna support her regardless.
Right.
And that's what Futoshi did, despite Kokoro essentially leaving his fat ass.
Right. He still supported her.
He still supported her, even on the battlefield, even when they're not even in the same cockpit anymore.
Right, exactly. He is willing to do what he can for the woman he loves. But you guys are calling him creepy just because he said he wanted to spend the rest of his... he wanted to pilot with her forever. Like
how are you faulting him the victim, in all of this?
Exactly. Like what?
That
doesn't make any sense.
It's foolish.
It's extremely foolish. Like...
I don't know the whole fat thing though. He has a bit of a stretch.
I think it is because there's no reason to be that harsh on him.
It's because he's fat. I mean, Zorome said it, but that was just Zorome. He just an ass.
Well, I mean, we all know he's fat. He fucking sleeps with bread. Like there's no question about it.
Yeah, but that's his quirk. That's his charm.
I know.
He's the big boy that likes to give himself plenty of nutrition to go through the day.
Insert eye roll.
And as well as that, he wants to support his partner for as best as he can, despite his physical inabilities.
And he does. They piloted perfectly fine together.
Yeah, right.
But like,
I mean,
there's no reason to crucify the man just because he said he wants to be partners forever. That fucking blows me. I don't understand you people. Why? Why would you... That doesn't even make logical sense to me. It just doesn't. Like, I don't know. No, I'm not... I want to say maybe I'm wrong, but I'm not. Because it doesn't make sense.
Nah. There's no... It's wrong to do him dirty like this.
It's wrong to do him dirty like that. And, like, especially given the situation, it's just like... He just didn't deserve what he got.
Exactly.
I mean, even if she was gonna again, if she was gonna leave him anyway, she could have just done it instead of
egging him on.
She didn't essentially egg him on.
No.
I'll not at first, but the problem, she created the problem by making the promise.
Yeah.
That was the extent of the egg on. Not
just that. I think it's also because she doesn't really express anything to Futoshi. As you notice, remember, whenever she does like talk or try to express herself, it's usually in the greenhouse. Mm-hmm. And who else is there?
Mitsuru.
Exactly. Yeah. Like Futoshi's exact opposite in this case. I mean, he always speaks whatever he's on his mind, whether he's fucking hungry about something, right. He wants food, or that he enjoys being with Kokoro and he will want to be with her forever and like always compliments her, while. Kokoro kind of smiles, and that's it. With Futoshi, doesn't necessarily speak her mind, which, right. Especially since they're partners, communication is an important thing.
It's extremely important.
That's also another difference between Goro and Ichigo. They actually communicate to each other.
Right.
There's some level of communication, whereas Futoshi, he's literally putting his heart out, and. She can either take it or leave it, but she just doesn't...
She essentially grabbed it, said, yeah, I'll hold on to this, and immediately threw it into the ground.
Exactly. And not just that, their entire relationship up until that point. Because at that point, I can already imagine Futoshi thinking about if she was feeling this way the entire time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, if you were suddenly put in that situation, wouldn't you think that there was something wrong with you in the beginning?
Right.
Because, like, obviously she wasn't very vocal about it in the beginning.
Right.
Until now. Until given the opportunity to switch partners. And now, since she switched partners, I can only imagine that he's wondering if there was a problem for him this entire time. When they were just partners.
Right, like, it's gonna fucking destroy this kid.
So, it's sort of her fault for not communicating properly with him as her partner.
If only she just fucking spoke up a little bit. Now, granted, she did have a problem early on. I remember there was the episode about in the
oh, was it the puberty one?
The feud.
Yeah, the puberty.
Where they were telling the girls were telling her that she needs to
be vocal,
be more vocal. So I can understand that she previously had a problem with doing so,
being selfish and all that.
Right. But like, you got better.
Oh yeah, she got better, all right.
Like you fucking
you got better, but then you kind of like
you did it the worst way possible.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, I don't know. I feel this whole situation has definitely ruined her character for me. Like I don't like I said I don't.
It's made her more interesting. I'll give her that.
I mean, I guess, but like now I literally just don't care what happens to them.
Really?
I mean, I
actually want to see this develop at this point because I do want to see Mitsuru change, be less of an asshole. If Kokoro will be Kokoro is his heart, and now she essentially, cause look, think about it. Essentially, she's the only person that he trusts now.
Right. And
so this is gonna develop into something. Because Kokoro will open her up more. She's got the baby making book. She wants she starts asking about, oh, why don't humans have kids anymore and all of that. You know, she also wants to find that kind of that security, but apparently not from Futoshi. She wants it. I guess she's hinting she kind of wants it from Mitsuru.
I mean,
but just speculation though.
I mean, I guess, but like, it's just like I want to see. It would be interesting to see where that goes. But outside of that vague interest, for me, it's just they could die and I wouldn't bat an eye. Like, the next episode, they could just be horribly fucking slaughtered, and I'd be like, ha, got him. But that's just because, again, like I said, Mitsuru's character was ruined for me. Or, again, that episode, but for different reasons.
Right.
Because I think it's stupid to expect a 9-year-old to keep a promise.
True.
But just it does bug me. But the future for Darling Franxx is pretty interesting because, like we said before, it is episode 11. So the next episode is going to be the halfway point because it's a 24 episoder.
Yeah. So that'll be the last episode before the second core.
Right.
So we're gonna have that week of nothing for a bit. And then I kind of hope they do a time skip just a little bit to see them. I want to see them grow just a little bit to get more experience. Either that, or just keep going. Except explain more outside of the colony.
Well, yeah, I definitely think they will because they've been hinting at it a lot now. For example, again within that episode, actually a lot of stuff happened in this episode. They were protecting what looked like a drilling plant.
Yeah.
They had no idea what it is. It seemed like 02 might have known what it was.
Yeah.
But she won't tell anyone for whatever reason.
The Classicosaur was aiming to destroy it or aiming for whatever it was.
Right.
In the excavation
it was real
site.
thirsty to destroy it.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that the next.
Oh, also we also got a glimpse of the stampede mode.
Right. Well, at least of hers. We already knew they could go do the stampede.
Oh yeah, with the very first episode.
Well, yeah, that and the second one when Hiro and Ichigo tried to pilot.
But that never really.
She never did it, but they said if you keep going, you're gonna stampede. You have to stop.
Okay.
So we've seen 02 do it, but we haven't seen anyone else.
There's a more like formal introduction to it.
Yeah.
Because like Kokoro willingly went into stampede mode.
Right.
Or was trying to.
It was trying to, and Mitsuru stopped her, but even allowing her to get that far pissed off Futoshi. But yeah, I definitely think for the next few episodes we're gonna get we're gonna get more background on what the Klaxors are, maybe what 02 is, because if you haven't noticed, for the last few episodes, she's been getting like agitated.
Yeah, just not, and also real thirsty to kill.
Yeah,
she was really like edging the kill that Klaxor as fast as she could.
Right, for this episode, yeah. So I'm thinking within the next episode we're gonna get revealed something big.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have to see how they all deal with it.
Or they all die.
And I'll be like, you know what?
And it's like Hero and 02 left.
Yeah. Though I feel bad for Ikuno.
Oh yeah.
The glasses girl. Because it's almost pretty obvious that she's gay.
Yeah.
Because she
tried to do pistol to pistol.
She tried to do pistol to pistol with
Ichigo.
Yeah. Though I feel like they should have known that wasn't going to go anywhere.
Yeah. I mean, her explanation was actually justifiable because she didn't mention like a pistol to pistol, consideration just in case if we ever lose a statement.
Right.
Kind of thing where you have to utilize all your resources. Kind of thing.
Right.
But then again, that's also her front reason in front of her personal reason.
Right. Because if you guys remember the beach episode. She was super duper friendly to Ichigo and kind of mad at everyone else.
Yeah.
So we're definitely thinking that she's got some feelings for her, which also would allude to why she feels uncomfortable being the pistol in the Franxx.
Yeah. Because
the first episode, was it? You saw visible discomfort from her when she was doing it.
Yeah.
In fact, that was a whole like problem at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I just kind of feel bad because she seems to always kind of, I don't want to say get the short end of the stick, but like she's just kind of always thrown to the wayside.
Nah, just left out.
Yeah, I mean she kind of leaves herself out sometimes, but
yeah,
like being with Mitsuru definitely wasn't helping, and Futoshi is kind of still currently really focused on Kokoro.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think she wants to get in that drama either.
Right, I don't think she. Right.
She doesn't want to get really heavily involved in all that drama, just as much as Mitsuru didn't, as well.
Right. So, I think she's just. They're probably just gonna be super focused on her and Ichigo. Though I guess they kind of have to address that
eventually
pairing because they're piloting together and they have to, be compatible. Though it was pretty surprising that they were immediately able to pilot perfectly fine.
Cool.
Futoshi and
Ikuno. Oh yeah, that's true.
Considering how difficult it was for her earlier.
Yeah. Or maybe she got used to it, like kind of stress.
Maybe.
So she kind of like does the minimum.
Mm-hmm. But I don't know. I am interested to see how her and Futoshi
work things out
because I do like Futoshi's character because he's interesting.
Yeah.
Or I guess not interesting. He's pretty simple.
He's simple, but he's not annoying.
He's not annoying like everyone claims him to be.
Yeah. I mean, he's about as pure as they get, really.
Right, exactly.
He's a big guy, likes to eat, and he likes people.
I mean, there shouldn't be anything wrong with it, but apparently everyone has a problem.
No, not everyone, just half of the Franxx community.
Well, yeah, half of the Franxx community.
For some fucking reason. You gotta just pick on the fat kid.
Essentially, because, like, looking at those comments in places, it's like, Jesus Christ, why? How could you possibly crucify this man?
A boy, in this case.
This boy, right. This fucking love-starved individual.
Right, exactly.
I guess not love-starved, this child going through puberty.
Yeah. He just wants to eat, and he just wants love.
Exactly. Well, it's nothing complicated about it.
Nope, not at all.
But
he's simple because he's not. He's simple because he you know what he wants.
Right, you know exactly what he wants.
And he's not. And he's not simple. He's not simple where he's dumb about it. It's he's decisive.
Right, he's extremely decisive, as you saw when he fucking defended Kokoro. He was there immediately.
Yeah, like he knows what to do.
Right.
You just can't fault the guy for him just being friendly.
Just for being friendly and liking someone and expressing it as anyone would
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure literally any one of them, or maybe not necessarily Zorome and What's-Her-Face, but like, I mean, Zorome even noticed that he fucking wanted to continue being her pilot back when he met the adults.
Yeah.
Because like he was talking about her and he was like he got all sad and when the woman questioned why he didn't choose anyone else, he was like, well, you know, he was like, no, I don't want to do that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Is that fucking creepy? Is it creepy for him to have feelings about fucking Miku? We also need to know more about Miku because she doesn't like.
I mean, yeah. She yells a lot.
She yells a lot. As far as we know, she's essentially just the male equivalent to
Zorome.
Yeah.
Oh, the perfect couple then.
Though I guess the whole theme there is that all the people that the males and a lot of the characters essentially are mirror images, like a lot of the partners, save for Zero, 2, and Hero.
Yeah.
Ichigo and Hero are essentially the same person, just different gender. Goro's kind of his own person. Futoshi and Kokoro were similar because they're always nice. They're usually nice to everyone.
Well, not anymore.
Until you fucking Zorome and Miku are the same person, and Ikuno and Mitsuru were essentially the same. Just, I mean, obviously they have their differences, but actually no, I think Mitsuru would have been completely different if Hero didn't break the promise.
Oh yeah. He would just want to fall on gay.
Right. That's another thing. Fuck Mitsuru for being angry at that. Like, alright, I get it. Like, so the whole thing is, you know, they were younger. Hero was, I guess, you know, he looked up a lot to Hero when they were younger. But Mitsuru couldn't, like, pilot a Franxx because he had, like, too low yellow blood count or something, whatever.
Yeah, like his qualifications were like really low.
His qualifications were really low, and so he had to take this shot that would essentially allow him to pilot, but only like 15% of the people that take it survive. And he said that if I survive, we should pilot Franxx together. We made that promise with Hero. And I'm like, all right, cool, you're 9. It's not going to happen, but it's cute, right? So he goes through the shot, he survives, and he's like, Hero, we're going to da-da-da-da. And Hero didn't forget. Hero forgot, I guess, because something happened to him. Mm-hmm. And for the next, like, fucking... How old are they?
I think we discussed this. Like, they should be, like, around, like, high school. Like, freshman high school, so maybe, like, 14-ish.
So for the next 5 years, he's just seethed about it.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, I guess you can argue that, like, again, 5 years isn't that long of a time, but still, it's pretty long to hate someone over something so fucking small. So I just don't like him. Because he's essentially just a crybaby.
Yeah. But now he has Kokoro to mend his heart.
Now he has Kokoro to be shitty with. They can be shitty together. And again, I don't care if they die. I hope they die. I don't actually hope. Yes, I do. That's I'm gonna be honest with myself. I want them to go away.
Because you don't want to see Futoshi being sad.
No, he doesn't deserve to be sad.
He'll be even more sad when she dies, because then he's like, I couldn't protect her. He's gonna guilt trip himself.
No, he's gonna hate Mitsuru for not protecting her.
No, because Mitsuru's not gonna survive either.
Well, yeah, that's why.
Just pure hate.
Just pure.
He becomes Batman.
Huh?
He becomes Batman.
Exactly.
He loses weight, but then he ends up being edgy. He ends up becoming edgy.
Oh, we can't have that. I don't want him to be edgy. I mean, don't get me wrong. I kind of like edgy characters, but at the same time, I hate them. Because I've said before that one of my favorite characters since childhood with Shadow the Hedgehog, and he's fucking Edgelord McGee.
Mm.
But like, there's a difference between being edgy and a crybaby.
Yeah.
Because like you can, something bad can happen to you, and you can let that because most edgy characters let their whatever past affect them.
Right.
But like, most edgy characters don't whine. A lot of edgy characters don't whine about it. It just kind of happened, and now they are who they are.
They kind of like edgy characters. They brood over it.
They brood over it.
Yeah, they're
you can brood over it as much as you want. Fine, just don't whine about it.
Yeah, exactly. You can go in the corner, say your incantations, and then talk about the how the edginess ruined your eye, and you have to maintain its presence in order for you to keep the power.
Or at least have a real reason to be edgy, like
a real reason to be edgy.
A real reason to be edgy. Give me that. Oh, the woman that I love sacrificed herself so that I could live, but I wasn't strong enough to protect her. That's a real reason to be edgy.
So Futoshi can.
So if Futoshi became edgy because of that, but like, sure, fine. Don't be, oh, my friend broke a promise with me at 9. Now I hate everybody. I'm like, fuck you.
I can't trust nobody anymore.
I can't trust nobody.
Ugh. Everyone's the same. They break promises. I bet they all break promises. I bet you broke a promise. Yeah, I did.
That makes me fucking blood mad. And then he just decided to be shitty to everyone and super. I don't care what's going on because he's a fucking.
Oh, that's the irony right there. He now trusts a person that breaks what is it?
That breaks promises.
That breaks promise.
That breaks important promises.
Essentially, he trusts a person that he hates.
Yeah.
Because she hates Hiro because he broke a promise. Yet Kokoro broke a similar promise.
No, it wasn't similar.
Kokoro broke just as important promise to her person, and he trusts her.
Dumb foolishness.
Again, who's writing this?
A1.
A1 likes.
Or it's Trigger. I don't know because remember Trigger did Keys Naiver.
Yeah.
Keys Naiver. I don't know how to. Is that even the right way to pronounce it?
Keysniver?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just go with the standard stoic reading of it.
Yeah, I guess.
Keysniver.
But yeah, they did the whole our emotions are killing us kind of deal.
Yeah. But was that really written by Trigger though?
Wasn't it?
I don't know.
I mean, it was one of their originals.
Yeah, it was. Cause I thought they had help in this one too, like the Northern Wonder partnerships. Or am I thinking about something else?
I don't remember.
Well, A1 likes his drama. A1 does like it spicy written content.
It's possible that Aniplex helped them. Well, no, because they're just a producer and licenser. Aniplex.
No, I think you might have a point though, because remember A1 did SEO, and they really had a good time with that.
Right.
With the second core of the first season where Asuna was being held up by
Tentacle Man.
By Tentacle McGee.
Oh yeah. Oh, I guess
Mr. Elf Lord.
Yeah, Mr. Elf Lord. Exactly.
Mr. Elf Lord creep dude that smells people's hair in the hospital when they're sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Those characters are so ridiculous to me. Like this, like okay, I get that this guy is like, oh yeah, we're arranged to marry for whatever reason, and I'm gonna just be super fucking creepy about it. Like why? You can literally just go to a fucking and just kidnap some woman. Or okay, don't do that.
Maybe.
But like,
what are you endorsing here, Gerard? What are you endorsing here?
And I'm just saying you have other options to just.
OJ was just saying too.
You're right. Allegedly.
Actually, no, he admitted.
Oh wait, did he?
He recently admitted it.
Fuck. Okay, well.
But this is not about OJ. This is about something more important.
Right, anime is way more important than anything that happens in real life.
Exactly.
As we all know.
The OJ trials had their time to shine in the early days. Now it's anime.
Now that's no longer important.
That's exactly. Oh dear Lord. Someone's gonna hate us for that.
Yeah. But it's just edgy characters in general can be done well. They just don't make them fucking whiny little pieces of shit.
Alright, so would you rather watch a whiny character or a really into their thing edgy character?
What do you mean really into their thing?
As in like the Lelouch levels of
I loved Kogias.
No, but like Lelouch levels when it comes to like unnecessary monologues and
you mean like the way it's depicted?
Yeah, the way
when they're like, oh, my eye is burnt, we're all gonna die, my eye is only. I want to see an anime like that. I've not seen. Well, I guess we kind of did with Code Geass, because his Geass went out of control.
Not just that, but like he was also a very theatrical character.
Right, but like there's a difference between being, because he wasn't like, he was edgy, but like it was on purpose. Ish.
Sort of.
He was just
his downtime was mostly just him monologuing to himself and just being all suave and treating life like a chess game.
Yeah, but like that wasn't like, was it edgy or was it?
I think it was pretty edgy.
Again, I mean, yes, but like
he sleeps like this, like some sort of unsophisticated chess man. It's like,
yeah, but like it's not like he was like, my.
They will pay. They will pay for what they did. What they did to me. They will rule the day before they come in contact.
I mean, no,
with me.
he was kind of like that.
Yeah, exactly.
He was fighting for Japan and against Britannia.
Exactly. And he was especially against his siblings too. It was like 5 years ago we played chess in the silver board. Time sure has changed everything, brother. It is me, Lelouch V. Britannia, at your service.
Yeah.
Lelouch, what are you doing here? Oh, looks like we have just finished our chess match, and this will be the first time that I've won. You know, it's very...
Yeah. But that's more theatrical, though. He's more like... He's into it. Like,
yeah, but
he's like...
Isn't it the same thing? Like, oh, my fucking eye.
Yeah, but like...
That's theatrical,
too. Like, for a stupid reason, though. Not a stupid reason, but like... I don't... Like, where it's like that ridiculous, like, oh, the Bible of Persephones grants me its dark power to fucking
obliterate my
enemies, but it's almost too powerful for me to contain.
I must use prayer incantations to seal its power while I live in the mortal world.
Exactly. Where's that? I want that, where it's just they just take it to like the next level.
But it's completely serious.
They're just completely serious about it. Like, that's great. Would
you rather have that kind of edgy character?
Yeah.
Like that extreme monologuing, power-hungry fanatic?
Yes. I think that'd be hilarious. Like, or no, they take it seriously and they actually have the power, but everyone else is like, bruh, chill. See, like, it'd be kind of a comedy, except it's
like Megumin from...
Yeah, except, you know, her eye would actually hold power.
That's true, yeah. I mean, well, yeah, exactly.
See,
well, now she doesn't even mention the eye. It's just part of her thing now.
Yeah,
she never mentions the eye anymore. She just goes on.
Well, yeah, because she knows that the people that are around her just kind of, I wouldn't say accept it, but just kind of...
Just rolled with it?
Just rolled with it. Just let her do what she's gonna do.
Do her thing and let her explode things.
Yeah. But no, I would love to get an edgy character like that. I mean, there are some depicted, like, for example, for Boku no Hero Academia, the villain.
Which one?
The main villain, Mr. Hand.
Oh.
He's kind of like that.
Crippling depression?
Yeah. Literally.
Who needs a hand?
But, like, it's kind of like that.
He's not really edgy, though. He's just weird.
He's pretty fucking edgy.
Is he? He's just weird, though. And angry. Like, he's like an angry teenager.
Yeah, that's true.
Because like, he doesn't like All Might, and he gets his goonies to do shit for him. And he gets angry when they don't deliver.
You're right. He is an angry teenager. What's a good example other than Lelouch? Like a more specific... Maybe he's the best one for it, though.
What, Lelouch?
Yeah. Because I don't know, I'm kind of on the fence about calling it edgy, because it was like, it was, but it wasn't. Like, he wasn't sad about it. He wasn't...
No, doesn't edgy character have to be sad about it?
I mean, he kind of has to be... He has to be broody. Lelouch wasn't broody. Like you said, he was theatrical. He fucking wore that on his sleeve.
Well, how about the death of his mother? By the way, if those of you haven't seen Code Geass, you're years late.
Yeah.
First spoiler warning.
I mean, we're not really spoiling much.
Okay, but still.
He's just saying that he's an edgy motherfucker.
Well, yeah, but how about the whole thing about the death of his mother? Like, he kind of brings that up sometimes in his monologues.
Yeah, but like, it's not like what drives him. Right? Maybe it is.
And
it's been a while.
That whole thing with Rolo when Rolo sacrificed himself.
Right.
It's like, what are you doing?
Well, I'm not saying that he doesn't put feeling into, like, you know, he doesn't feel emotional, but, like, he has other emotions other than just, like, angry and sad.
Are you sure about that?
Think about it.
There's maniacal. There's this fucking laugh. That's brilliant, both in English and Japanese.
Yeah, but that's not sad or angry. That's
crazy.
No, he did a good thing for his country.
True. Made it really complicated though, but that's how he works.
Well, I mean that's what the appeal of the anime was. It was just, you know,
it's a never-ending chess game.
A never-ending chess game. By the way, it's getting mentioned before, but it's getting a third season.
Third season.
Or even second season.
Or two. That's it.
Right. I just kind of shove them all together. All right, third season, yeah.
Getting a third. I don't know when. It never. I don't think my anime list ever like put out a date for that. But the trailer for that did come out. The trailer did come out like months ago, but nothing's happened ever since. They're still putting out the hypothetical arc movies. Third one. Remember we talked about that one in the podcast.
Did we?
Yeah, it's one of those. This is gonna be a 3-part Code Geass hypothetical arc movie series.
Oh, right.
There's that, but I think they're gonna finish those up first, and then eventually get to the third season, because the trailer for the third season is there.
Isn't it coming out in the summer?
I thought so, but then there's no official date.
I mean, yeah, but if it's
I don't want it to come out.
If it's listed on here, then it'll come out sometime.
I hope so. I hope it'll come out in the summer at least, because this is the 10th.
Popular.
Was it? No. Last year was its 10th anniversary, 2007 to 2017. No, that was the its 10th anniversary.
I'm not seeing it here. Oh, we did discuss that that one manga is becoming anime, right?
Which one?
The one where he falls in a hole, it starts eating monsters and gets OP.
Yeah.
I just saw that. I'm not seeing it on the later thing. I know it's coming out relatively soon.
It's gotta be. I mean, again, they put out a trailer which is pretty good looking.
Right.
So
I just can't find it.
Yeah.
But it's here somewhere, I'm sure. But yeah.
But moving on though from the edginess and NTR nature of the world, and how people are shitty.
I hate anyone that likes NTR. You're a bad person.
Yeah. It's that time of year, or it's that time of the year.
What, Easter?
Actually, yeah. But more importantly, end of season. It's the end of. It's officially now the end of the. Yeah. It's gonna be the end of the winter season of the anime 2018. So yeah, after this week, this is the last week for most series, like those ending in episode 12.
Persona 5 is gonna have 24 episodes.
Seriously? It's not gonna be an OVA?
Hey boy.
Wow.
So go on. Sorry.
No, but I kind of want to talk about some of the stuff that I actually finished. This time around.
I haven't finished shit.
You finished one, and
I finished one because
I was with you for that one.
Yeah. Oh God, that means I have to finish fucking Citrus.
But how much I finished? I finished the following animes. What is it? The Takagi-san anime. That's the one.
The one where she bullies a guy. Bullies her crush.
Yep, smug girl bullies her crush.
Yep.
I finished Pop Team Epic.
Yep. Finished that. We finished that together.
Yep, I finished that with Jiran.
And boy, was that in last episode.
I finished Gakuen Babyshitters.
Right.
Episode 12 just passed.
Jamal actually had me watch what was it, like 5 episodes of it?
Yeah.
And it is pretty. It's real diabetic. it's
like you'll need an insulin shot every episode, just to get through all the raging diabetes.
Yeah, it's fucking rough, but it's also really good. Like I knocked it before. I don't think I knocked it, but I probably wasn't gonna watch it on my own before because. Just because of the subject matter, I guess. But
Babies?
Now I'm pretty into it because it has a kind of an overarching story.
Yeah.
Characters grow.
Yeah, exactly. Right. I told you that. Even though it's babies and like other characters. They grow. It's a weird way of like showing them grow together. You know.
Like emotional growth, not physical growth. They stay little chibi weirdos.
Yeah, exactly.
Forever.
Like disproportionate child babies.
Child babies.
I mean, what
is a child baby?
They're old enough to walk, but yet they have the same physique as a baby. I mean, Midori is not.
Well, yeah, they're like 2 or 3.
Probably 3, because they can talk as well. Especially that Karen, she can speak sentences. She can spit bars, man.
Yeah, that's true.
I think it's mostly because of her mother. She's probably a literature person since she's also in the drama club and all that.
That's true.
But as I was saying, so I finished up Gakuen Babysitters, and this is from last season, which I completely missed. Went over my head when last season. I don't know if it counts. I'll just say it anyway. But Children of the Whales, because I recently got a Netflix. My mother's paying for it because she wanted a Netflix.
Mm-hmm. Now the broadband here sucks.
Yeah. So, but I recently finished that, and is there anything else that I finished?
You finished Netju no Susume.
The what?
The one with the Morika.
Oh, the MMO junkie?
Yeah, MMO junkie.
I'm talking about this season.
Well, I mean, we're bad at keeping up with stuff, so we can combine the two.
We can combine. That was in the freaking.
That was in fall.
That was in fall. Not just fall, but like it was also in the anime awards.
Wow, oh my god, I'm so fucking bad. I've only watched one anime, 2.
Of this season. Wait, seriously? Of this season?
Of last season. Of the fall season.
The fall season.
Winter season. I'm watching a few more. I'm almost done with Violet Evergarden. That's really good.
You know, I still gotta watch that. I still gotta start. I gotta start on that.
It's like it has a slow start.
Right.
But I cry like a little baby at episode 11, and it didn't even have any like real plot significance. It just got me real hard.
Really?
Like goddamn.
Okay. Well, for my quickie thing, for some reason, Children of the Whales didn't get at all much attraction, even in the Anime Awards and all that. Because it's actually pretty good. Let me talk about all of them. I'll start with Children of the Whales just because it's like last season. Yeah. But Children of the Whales is pretty good. I binged that for like a good 2 days because I had to take a break within the time. It is 12 episodes long. Essentially, the basic plot is that there's this giant mud boat thing that they call the mud whale, and they live on it. It's like a giant rock boat looking thing, and it sails on an ocean of sand. Like instead of water, it's like giant. It's just a wide span of sand.
Okay.
So it's weird. It's just like it's that kind of like Weird Kind of World where the oceans are sand.
Okay, I'm down.
And the first like 3 episodes, it's like this happy-go-lucky, just these people living on the mud rock, and they just want to live their life. They're living their lives, and they do what they can for each other. Mm-hmm. And there's like in the beginning, there's small plot points where like there's 2 different kinds of people that exist in this world, or that exist in the mud whale. Mm-hmm. Because to apparently in the first few episodes, to them, the entire world to them is empty, and it's just them on the mud rock.
So as far as they know, no one else exists.
As far as they know, no one else. There isn't anything else besides the mud rock in the world. So no solid piece of land mass or anything.
Right.
And this giant ocean of sand.
Yeah.
And
I'm assuming it's all like quicksand. So you fall and you die.
It's sort of like that. I don't know. There's this weird religion revolving around the sand and all that. But as I was saying, don't
people fall off by accident?
You know better enough to not look at the edge of the mud whale.
I mean, kids get curious,
I guess. But okay, as I was saying, in this world there are 2 types of people that exist. There are the ones that are unmarked, which are everyday people like me and Jaron and regular people that do normal things.
I don't know about you, but I'm marked.
And then there are the marked. The marked people have this sort of a psychic ability where when they use it, they're able to levitate objects using their abilities.
Okay.
And when they use it, you can see like this glowing kind of tattoo thing on their body, and then they just make things float, or they utilize things with psychic power. It's basically like a fancy telekinesis. And the main plot of like the first 3 episodes is that just trying to like think about the world outside the mud whale, and trying to solve the mystery of the lifespan of the mark, because apparently what is first talked about is that those who lived as marked have a extremely low lifespan than those who are unmarked, because the ones who are unmarked can live up to like old age, because there's because the way the government works on the mud whale, there's a hierarchy system where you have the council of elders, which is just basically a bunch of old dudes and people.
Yep.
And then there's the mayor that acts as like the face of the mud whale, and also just
intermediate between the two.
Yeah, the intermediate, but the mayor's usually unmarked because they can live long enough to be mayor.
Right.
And then there's everyone else below.
Right.
And those who are marked do not live really don't really live past like their mid 20s.
Oh.
And one of the unmarked what is his name? Shion or something. He's like, I guess he's like a researcher, also to be next candidate to. He's also like a candidate to be next up for mayor and all that, as a future plan of his. But he's like a researcher that wants to discover and cure the abnormality of the marked people dying so early. He wants to fix that. He wants everyone to live long lives, and to live as long as like the unmarked in general.
Yeah.
So that's what happens in like the first 3 episodes. I want everyone for the next few animes. I don't want to spoil too much, because there's a lot of good plot. There's a lot of plot points that kind of like change the tone. But for as far as, and same thing goes with this one with Children of the Whales. With Children of the Whales, it's the tone of this anime switches dramatically. Like at the end of like episode 3 or 4.
Oh, we get a Madoka?
We don't get a Madoka, but we do start getting some weird, unwanted conflict. And I was...
I feel like most conflict is unwanted.
True, yeah. But like this is conflict that kind of like, it went from 0 to 100 real fast.
Oh, okay.
Like real fast. And then you can take it as how as you want, but it went down real quickly, and I was not emotionally ready for that. Just because I was like, why do all this? We were living so peacefully in this giant rock boat thing, and now you're gonna ruin it with this. Well, it made the story more interesting, though.
I mean, they had to move it along. I guess.
Spice things up with whatever it was. Yeah. But things do change. The tone does change after the first few episodes, and some people didn't like the change in tone. I actually liked it because it added more layers to the story and also the world. So it's not just this desolate world of sand and this one rock boat looking thing.
Right.
It started adding more layers, and then you kind of want to learn more about the rest of the world.
You found out that the rock boat wasn't moving; it was the world around it.
That'd be really weird. But that's Children of the Whales, 12-episode series. If you have a Netflix account, go watch it. It's all there, all 12 episodes. It's also one of the most aesthetically pleasing art styles that this series has done. It's not really like really shiny and flowy. It's actually quite rustic in a way where like a lot of the backgrounds and some of the character designs are kind of like it's not sketchy, but it's very like it's very textured. It's a very textured kind of feeling whenever I look at the baskets, the surrounding environment, and all that. Even the sand looks like pleasing, aesthetically nice and all that.
Do you want to fuck the sand, Jamal?
Yes, I wanna. I wanna do the nasty with the sand.
Because sorry.
But that's Children of the Whales. Highly recommend it. Binge it if you have to. Binge it if you can. And tell me what you think about it. Next one I just finished yesterday. No, today actually. Was the Takagi-san anime where you have Takagi-san, the smug girl of the season. Yep. Already calling it.
Accurate.
Takagi-san is known to bully main character Nishikita.
Because he's a dumb boy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. And that's just that, really. It's just these little... Each episode kind of has, like, either 2 or 3 parts where it's just, like, their everyday life.
Yeah.
Whether it's, like, Nishikita running into Takagi at the mall, and then all of a sudden Takagi knows how to, like, tease him by asking him if he wants to go shopping with her for swimsuits.
Well, the thing behind it is that they both like each other, but neither of them know that the other likes them.
Yes.
And
well, I don't know. Nishikita he's a little bit late to the party.
Well,
when it comes to that aspect.
But it's still obvious that he likes her, because anytime she does anything, he's always blushing.
He's always blushing in general.
Either it's because... Not in general. When he's just normally talking to her, he's not blushing. It's anytime, like...
She does anything
she
new.
Starts making him, like, uncomfortable is when he starts to blush.
Maybe he's an M.
You're right.
This is about the basic M and S relationship.
You're fucking right.
But as I was saying, it's just their everyday lives and all of that. It's a slice of life anime, romance if you want to put it into it. I count it as a romance.
Yeah, I mean,
it's real cute. It's just kids in middle school trying to like get to know each other and just fucking around with each other, really.
Right. With
like games and bets and jokes and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. With the underhandedness of also trying to like convey their love, or at least it's almost like, throughout the whole series, even the manga, because I've actually, the reason why I watched anime is because I've actually read the manga as well. Mm-hmm. I'm caught up with the manga, and
because you like children, right?
No, fuck you. I like cute stories. I like cute things. Don't you give me that head nod. But it's a real cute story, and like it's fun to watch them like.
It's fun to watch a little girl mentally torture a little boy.
I don't know. It kind of reminds me of my own younger school days as well.
Of being bullied?
No, it's fucking real with friends. Doing random crap.
Right.
Together, but like it's a fun.
Minus the girls.
It's a fun and easy watch.
I'm sorry, I'm calling you out, Joe. I'm sorry.
It's fun. It's a fun, easy watch. It's really relaxing. It's one of those kind of Sunday anime where you can just sit back and watch a little boy get bullied, which is a terrible thing to say.
Yep.
But I would recommend it.
As long as you realize it.
Hold on. Let me actually get the whole freaking name. Okay, it's Karakai Jozu no Takagi-san. It's 12 episodes.
Just type in Takagi-san, you'll get it.
Yeah.
Let me see, actually. Let me test that. Takagi-san. Sans. Yep.
Okay,
so first thing.
So you can just type in Takagi-san, and that's it. It's 12 episodes long. It just ended of the week of this podcast, the week of this recording. Mm-hmm. So all 12 episodes are there.
I'm pretty sure a lot of anime have ended this week.
Yeah, I'm
sure.
I mean, I've only watched 4 of them, obviously.
Well, yeah, but I'm pretty sure Citrus Yuru Camp ended.
Yeah,
people Death March ended. What?
People are really upset about, are getting emotional that Yuru Camp is ending.
Really? I gotta jump into that because I
it's because of the
so
memes.
Many good things. Yeah,
it's because of the memes. People are calling it the comfy anime. It's really comfy. It's like you kind of want to watch it with while covered in a blanket, mm-hmm. and just yawning along with it.
Yep.
Because I guess one of the side characters is the one with pink hair is always just constantly comfy, where she's just eating something. So everything she eats is delicious, and every time she's covered in a blanket or something, she always looks really relaxed.
But like, what is it though? Is it like
don't
they go to Antarctica, or
no,
is that a different anime?
It's a different anime.
Fuck, which one was that?
They do camp. They just camp.
Did you go on camping trips?
Like they're what is it? From what I understand, they're in a camp club, and they go to camps. That's their thing. They just camp together.
Club. Interesting.
And it's just cute girls doing cute things like camping.
Okay, I'm down with that.
It's a really relaxing anime. I haven't watched it, but I always like seeing the memes of it because a lot of the viewers are comparing her to like Kirby. One for being the pink, one for being like just pink hair and pink Kirby, to like constantly eating and just being really like just fluffy.
Hi.
Exactly. Another anime recently that I just finished was the Gakuen Baby Shitters.
Gakuen Baby Boo.
Or if you're not Japanese, Gakuen Babysitters.
Yep.
Because apparently Japanese people only pronounce babysitters by baby shitters, which babies do shit.
It's like Shitas.
Shita. Shitter.
Shitas. I don't know.
We're weebs. What do we have to say in language?
You're right. Every say we dictate what the Japanese get to say.
We tell you what's right and know how to pronounce it. That's our qualification.
Yes.
But now the last time I watched any kind of like cute baby anime was probably oh man, what was it?
Was this the one with the blonde girl?
Yeah.
Something Thunderbolt.
The what?
It was like Thunder and Light. Lightning was in the name because of she was like lightning. She was blonde.
Yeah. What was it? Something kindergarten. So go. You know what? Let me just do it.
I don't think you can just type in kindergarten to my anime list and it'll just come up.
Oh yeah, try me.
I'm just saying. I don't think it will, because you're gonna get Violet Evergarden.
Hanamaru Kindergarten.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha, bitch.
Got me.
All right.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, that one.
Hanamaru Yoshien.
Hey, and Crunchyroll, it's
Yoshien.
On Crunchyroll, it's put out as Hanamaru Kindergarten.
Crunchyroll.
But yeah, that was the last time I watched any kind of like baby kind of toddler anime, and I definitely loved Hanamaru Kindergarten just because of how cute and just colorful it was. And also, they had the same thing, disproportionate like toddlers.
Little chibi babies.
Yeah, little chibi babies like that they kind of just disproportionately sized
their
compared
head
to.
Was the same size as their body.
Exactly. Their freaking diapers are like just there, pudging out, and their legs were just like just kind of stuck out. It's cute. It's adorable.
It's cute.
Same thing with Gakuen Babysitters. You just have like these disproportionate chibi babies that just do things. That do grow and play. And I mean, plot wise of Gakuen Babysitters. Plot wise is that you have your main character Ryuichi, and you have his little brother Kotaru. And they recently were taken in by this old shaggy-haired lady, which is also the chairman of the new school he'd be transferring in, because he had recently lost his parents to a plane crash.
Very recently.
That's not even like a spoiler. That's the first thing that happens.
Yep.
First episode, that he's living in this new place and transferring to this new school because his parents died in a plane crash.
Well, they were also kind of shitty because they kept leaving all the time.
Well, yeah, true. They're very they're free spirits. What he said.
Free spirits.
Free spirited.
But essentially, that amounted to leaving a middle schooler with a baby for like weeks on end. Yeah,
exactly. And the reason why the old lady, the chairwoman took them both in, well, the reason why they even know each other is because the chairwoman also lost her son and daughter-in-law on the same plane crash, and so they all kind of, it was like a weird, yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's the reason why she was even. That's the reason why she even knows them.
Right. And because they kind of met at the joint funeral, I guess.
Yeah. So that's sort of like their connection. It's just they both lost someone and they try to pick each other back up. Well, then again, the chairwoman doesn't really need a picking up.
Well, she probably got them because outside of the daughter-in-law and
son.
They were her last bit of family.
Yeah, exactly. So it's really touching.
Yeah.
Like that first episode was surprisingly touching. I mean, it's actually really faithful to the manga because the manga does this very similar thing where it kind of pulls you in with just a heavy subject of death,
right?
And as human beings we have to help each other out and look out for each other. I'll admit, my heartstrings were kind of pulled a little bit just watching the first episode, even though I already knew the whole plot. I was like, man.
That happens. You're experiencing it again, but in a kind of a new way.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, and after that, it's just Ryuichi. In terms of I guess providing his own load of the work.
Yeah.
He is required to be one of the members of the school's babysitter club or the daycare room, where he just watches all the kids of the teachers that need help because they're the I'm throwing a blank here for a second.
Which one?
Just in general. So essentially, he's taking care of all the teachers' kids while they work.
Right.
While they do their teaching stuff, their kids get dropped off at this daycare in the school, and he watches them during lunch break and then after class before they pick him up, and also in the mornings when he comes early.
Right.
And the whole anime is just them doing just fun things together in the daycare room. Ryuichi and Kotaro start getting some new friends, gaining friends, and just experiencing life more as students and brothers and all of that. And then they also grow because they start learning more about just each other. Ryuichi is they're both already used to like their parents being gone and everything.
Yeah. But
just being able to like have this large family in a sense, because
that's essentially what it is.
Because as the season goes on, it becomes more prevalent that the kids that he takes care of, the chairwoman, even the friends he's made, he's even though he lost his original family, he's gained a whole new one.
Exactly.
And it's just that growing thing where he's always surrounded by love, and he appreciates it, and he wants to keep that kind of warmth, so that his brother Kotaro can also grow with loved ones as well, even though they're not related by blood.
Right. Well, I mean, but I also kind of feel bad for him because like he is forced to do it because otherwise the chairwoman's gonna throw him out. But I kind of feel bad because there was an episode where he's like, you visibly see him wishing that he could do anything else.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, not like oh fuck, I wish this sucks, but like
kind of wants to do more clubs.
He wishes he could. It's basically he can have more of a school life.
It's like a normal school life.
Yeah. Instead of being knee deep in baby booty.
Yeah, exactly. But I would recommend.
Duty.
I recommend watching
Gakuen
Babysitters because it's cute, it's funny at times, and it's just like what Jerron said. It's a whole cup of diabetes just being injected into your veins.
Yeah.
Just like, man, like the manga was already cute enough as it was, but the anime just made it even more so cute than it needed to be.
It does what it's doing very well. Like I just really like it. It's just good. Everyone should watch it.
Yeah. Does it make you want to have kids, Jerron?
No,
not really.
I mean, I already wanted to have kids, but
okay. Does it escalate your reason to have kids?
Kinda.
It's not really a serious question. I'm just.
I mean, no,
I'm just putting it out there.
It's just, I don't know. Kids are dumb.
They kind of grow. They kind of pop out of the world knowing nothing.
Well, they stay knowing nothing.
Aren't we all just children anyway, though?
Exactly. That's why I don't. That's why there's a hesitation.
That's true. Well, we have to get before we even start thinking about kids. We still gotta. There's still something in between all that.
Nah.
Because, for those of you who don't know and are quite surprised, John and I are both single.
Hey, looking to mingle.
Hey.
Except not, because crippling social anxiety.
Hey.
But, that's...
Is that really a surprise, though, that we're single?
No.
No, not really.
It really shouldn't. I would say most, anyone that is doing anime on YouTube is single, but that's not true.
No, it's not.
A lot of them are in happy relationships.
They have the similar hobbies, too.
Let's have similar hobbies, exactly. They're just better than us.
We're just late to the game. Real late to the game. I'm like...
Is that what that is?
I mean... I'm like...
Which part? The podcast part or the single part?
Both. Yeah, this is only episode 9, so next week will be double digits. We should do something big for that.
Oh, right.
For the Big 10.
Oh, man. What
Big
should we
1-0.
do? Well, look out for that. We'll figure something interesting to do.
Probably. I've got a wig and I got a maid cosplay in my closet.
You want to do a fucking...
We can do caramel dancing. Like,
No, we can't.
Oh, how about we sing anime openings and just broken Japanese?
Because all the audio listeners would definitely love to hear just nails on a chalkboard.
Us singing the Evangelion.
Oh my wa.
We just lost half our audience because of that. But,
so no, I don't think anyone wants to hear that.
No, true.
Well,
moving on.
Yeah, we'll figure something out.
We'll figure something out. Moving on, the last anime that I finished, and along with Jerron, is the great and godly Pop Team Epic. For those who don't understand Pop Team Epic gibberish.
Yeah, that they say it every episode. It just kind of gets ingrained into your
every episode. It's more like every
they
3
say
minutes.
it at least 6 times in one episode.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
John, you want to close off whatever the fuck this was it the studio produced?
I mean, they put themselves in the anime,
yeah.
So I think that says enough.
That's true.
I mean, Pop Team Epic was already a special anime when it came out, considering, I mean, a lot of 4-coma little comedy mangas do become anime. One of my favorites being Nichijou.
Mm-hmm.
But, Pop Team Epic was one that really had no,
there's no premise to
There's no real premise other than it's just a bunch of shitty jokes.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a big comedy club.
It really is just like a big comedy club. And throughout the entire anime, they're just so, self-aware.
And random.
And, the first and last episode are the only ones that actually have plot. Or, no, I guess...
I don't know.
Well, okay, some of them do have a quote-unquote plot.
Can we even consider this anime to have any kind of plot?
I mean, it kind of did.
There's short stories, but there's a difference between short stories and plot.
Well, yeah, but, think about it. So, for example...
The Yagi-kun had more plot. Was it Yagi-kun? Yeah, something
Which one?
The rock star one, with the flip books and crap.
Oh, right.
That had
so cool.
That had an actual story to it, though.
Well, I mean, but, when I say story, I mean, they kept...
They kept going past 4 minutes.
Certain things had a point, and that were referenced back at the last episode.
Yeah. Or skits. Call them skits.
Skits, but there was a long-running skit that had a point. That was, I guess, the point of the whole long anime.
Mm-hmm.
I doubt those parts were in the 4-coma manga.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, I'm gonna spoil it for you because it doesn't really matter. Because I mean,
I think if you mention any Pop Team Epic episode, you would not know what the fuck we're talking about.
Yeah.
Unless you actually watched it.
Well, I mean, I'm just gonna go ahead and say so the first episode, they acknowledged that they were trying to make an anime.
Who's they?
They being the fucking King Records, the one that did they produce it or did they write the whole damn thing?
I don't know.
So they were like, yeah, we're gonna make this the best anime ever, but
we'll take over the season while spinning a fucking fidget spinner.
Yeah, and then Papuko and Pipimi, which is the 2 girls' names, escaped. I guess.
Yeah, they escaped some sort of weird simulator tube thing.
Yeah, and then a bunch of weird shit started happening. I don't know.
try to explain a skit. For example, the one thing I can probably maybe explain the best
is one day Papico ended up going to prison because of some crime, and throughout the entire time, Pee-Pee-Me has connections to the Bamboo Gang. The Bamboo Gang, who are actual bamboo. She recruited Popico by licking a lemon so that she can provide Popico with a job after she comes out of prison.
It was supposed to be sake, but they were in jail.
Yeah, so they can only lick a lemon together. And then after they got out, they both joined the Bamboo Gang and dismantled other tree gangs.
Yeah. But then they were gonna betray them.
There was a hit put on Popico.
Yeah.
Because they're too good, right? Or something?
Yes, I guess.
They're too good. The Bamboo Yakuza Lord was concerned about the progression of Popico and Pee-Pee-Me's partnership.
Yeah.
And so there was a hit put out, and they killed Popico. And then during the funeral, it was a hit, but it was they made it into an assassination so that no one knows who killed who.
Right.
And then during the funeral of Popico, Pee-Pee-Me visited the shrine and provided an offering where it was just some guy critiquing their own manga.
Yep.
To wake Popico back up to life.
And she started fucking whooping ass.
Whooping ass and blew the entire establishment.
Yep.
And that's the end of that skit.
And then the last episode sort of called back to that, where there was a hit placed by King Records to kill Popico and Pee-Pee-Me. They thought it was a Bamboo Gang, so they went and destroyed their facility. And then they went to go fight.
Oh no! Because the hit was placed on what what was it? The Herald of Bad Doers or something? I don't even know whether they get that.
Oh, they had two names.
Yeah.
The first one was I don't remember the Herald of Hot Badness or something like that.
Something like that.
And then the second one was something Pokemon.
Yeah.
It was fucking goony. So they killed the hitman, went to go destroy the Bamboo Gang because they thought they put the hit on them, and then they made their way to fucking
King Records
castle weird fucking thing, broke their way in, and fought the art directors and shit.
Yeah, fought the director and everyone, the entire staff.
Fought the entire staff.
Oh yes, that's the plot twist right there. They're actually all the King Records evildoers are. It's kind of funny how they actually voice themselves.
Yeah, that's fucking.
And then at the end, they all sacrifice themselves to this giant living brain in their ceiling.
Yeah. And
turn the castle into a giant mech robot.
And then Pee-Pee-Me and Popico
Papico.
Let's see.
Pee-Pee-Me and
Papico. So yeah, Papico.
How does that help? How does that help?
Because her name's the pop part,
yeah,
and her name's the Team Epic part.
Oh, okay.
So
Papico.
So when they say it, it's
Papa Team Epico.
Papa Team Epica.
Yeah.
It's Papico.
Pee-Pee-Me.
Pee-Pee-Me. The beginning and the end of it.
Oh, okay. I see. But as you were saying.
What was I saying?
Giant Castle turned to
robot. They fused together into some Super Saiyan ripoff.
Papa Pimiko.
Right. They turn into
Papa Pimiko.
Pop. They turned into bullshit, and then
golden
bullshit, and then killed the castle, and then Pee-Pee-Me died.
Yeah.
And so they had to. So the lead, the mascot singer of King Records, the real him, was self-imposed into the anime.
They had to visually put him into the actual his 3D person self into the anime.
And then he was like, "It's okay, Papico, we can go back in time and fucking save her." So they justified them doing the episode again, but with the male voices, because normally it's it does the split where it's one group of voice actors, the female group of voice actors does it the first half, and the second half are the male voices. Yeah. So that essentially justified it, but shit just got way goonier than the second half. It's even stopped caring.
Yeah, exactly. Because even the King Studios people, they even changed their own voices to
unbearably like high pitched like.
One dude was laughing like he was fucking choking on air like it was fucking too much. I couldn't handle it. Oh my god, Pop Team Epic is a ride.
If you want, so like, if you ever want to take a drug induced ride without taking the actual drug, you might as well just watch Pop Team Epic.
Yeah, and second season confirmed for not for Pop Team Epic but for what was it? Some Girl Drop. What was it?
Yagi Go Drop.
Yeah, Yagi Girl Drop.
There you go. Second season confirmed for that.
That being the anime that they always preview at the very end of every Pop Team Epic anime.
Yeah, apparently they got married now.
Yeah, they're getting married. Yeah. They're getting fucking married after she died or some shit like that. It just, oh my god. They essentially told the entire story of some anime just in previews.
Some generic magical, like idol anime.
Yeah.
In the previews, which is amazing.
It's like I appreciate Pop Team Epic
staff
to no end. Their staff, everyone that voiced it, because like every episode had different voice actors.
Yeah, every episode had a different set of male and female voice actors, which was amazing.
So whoever you really like probably voiced someone in one of the episodes at least.
Exactly. Like shit, man.
That had to cost a lot.
Not just that, but like remember, because like Pop Team Epic has like a variety of different departments doing different crap. Because you have the French CG department doing their thing.
Right.
You get the Sand People for that one episode.
Right.
Then there's
2 episods actually.
Oh really? Oh yeah, 2 episodes. Then there's the Yarn People.
There's the Yarn People that had to make yarn. They essentially had to do like a claymation kind of deal. With anytime they want to pull out that bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. Then what else? And then you had your amazing animation staff doing the rest of the other 2D work, which is just like
we mentioned before, where there was like an entire skit played out through a flip book of like, so there was this.
Oh yeah,
I guess 2 people that work there just literally went through a flip book voicing everything.
Exactly. That was like a one skit.
That was just all one skit, and it was fucking hilarious. Like, just because that had to have had so much work put behind it.
Yeah, right? Because the coordination is amazing for those 2 flip books.
Because, like, it wasn't just like, oh, we flip through and just shit. Like, it was like...
Like, they were really into it.
Right.
Like, shit. So, if you ever want to take a drug-induced ride without taking the actual drug...
Yeah, just... Pop Team Epic is your girl.
Pop Team Epic is your girls.
Yeah.
And it's a 12-episode series. Just ended at the recording of this podcast. And, enjoy it, really.
Yeah.
Just enjoy it and don't even think.
You don't, yeah.
Just watch and smile.
Because one critique about Pop Team Epic is that the jokes get dry. I'm like, no, you got used to them.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what that means. You were able to just kind of started to be able to deal with it.
So yeah, but the thing is, you want to watch the next episode.
Right. It's just
even though the jokes get quote unquote stale, you want to watch the next episode.
Right. Oh, by the way, the last 2 episodes don't have the opening because they just do something else.
Yeah, that's true. That's weird. I don't know. They're just being creative.
Yeah.
Also, one of the like Pop Team Epic had one of the most like weirdly unrelated like good openings.
Yeah.
Like it was surprisingly. We've said it before in the podcast, but it's surprisingly good for what the anime is.
Yeah, it's actually too good. Like I don't know. It's like it's too much. Like, but I really have to applaud that anime because it's. I mean, outside of like things like. It's just one of those that's really ambitious with what they do.
Yeah, especially. Because that's taking creative liberty to a different level.
Right. I've only seen that in so many shows. Like, I know Shin-Chan does it sometimes.
Yeah.
The Monogatari series does it a lot. Because they're... If you muted the anime and didn't know what was happening, and you just watch one of their dialogue scenes, normally you can get like, oh, they're angry, they're arguing about something. The background's just doing a whole bunch of weird shit. Like, there was one where like they had like not paper mache, but like it looked like clippings from like different magazines and shit, and they were just moving it around to symbolize this girl picking this guy's brain essentially, because like she was asking him a bunch of questions or whatever. Right. But like she was like poking at his head with a fork, popped open, there was spaghetti. Like it was just like you wouldn't know what the hell's going on, because it's just there's so much creative liberty. It's great. I wish more anime were able to do to swing with giving you a visual with a different medium. So for example, like the sand, the puppets, the flip book stuff. I wish there was more things like that, but I guess it'd be a little difficult to do it in a coherent story. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, that's true. I mean, Pop Team Epic is Pop Team Epic because of it's how it's brought up from the get go.
Right.
Like you know what you're gonna get yourself into based on the naturalness of Popiko and Pipimi.
Right.
Because Pop Team Epic is not anywhere near coherent.
No, not at all. The little plot we said happened in like
if you want
the first and last episode.
If you want to put like Pop Team Epic's story into a book, it'd be like a cover and a bunch of random crap like magazine clippings, a picture book, a piece of fish. You just have a random crap.
You essentially have a pile.
You have a pile of something that you want to look through.
Right. And the cover and the both covers are the only things that have anything close to a plot, but that's also fucking cut up and weird.
Yeah, exactly. It was cut up, glued back together, shredded, and then like glued back together by with someone's like peanut butter juice or something.
Exactly. Peanut butter juice.
I don't know. That's about as convoluted as I can think of.
Peanut butter juice, you fucking right.
So again, it's Pop Team Epic. I'll put all the animes down in the description below, plus more. You know, I'll put the link to like this season via my anime list and all that.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely a good one. A lot of the anime coming out these days are definitely seem to be allowed to reach more.
Yeah, that's true.
So I definitely appreciate that. I just wish they could take more liberties.
Yeah,
because that's always interesting.
But we've been running for quite a while, right?
Yeah.
It's been about an hour 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So as always, guys, before I start my ending pitch,
there you go.
I gotta remember this.
There you go. Follow us on Twitter.
Follow us on Twitter at iWannaBeABoo. You can listen to us on iTunes, Stitcher
app, anywhere that has an RSS feed,
and recently Google Play.
And Google. Ooh.
Yeah, we're on Google Play now.
Hey.
I got us approved for that.
Nice.
So I can't find us yet. I still gotta look. We've been approved. We're live.
So we're there. You just can't find us.
Exactly.
Look real hard. I promise we're there.
Exactly. But we are on Google Play. So iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, anything with an RSS feed.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to us on there. Give us feedback. Again, as always, if you want to fight, if you want to rant, if you want to try to like prove our points wrong, quote unquote, because we're never wrong.
Right.
Tweet at us. Or comment down below in this YouTube video.
Yeah.
And or if you personally know us, then
we'll fight you anyway.
Yeah, well, RIL. Come on, come at me, bro. RIL. But as always, my name is Jamal Socorro.
My name's Jerron Gaddis.
And we are the WannaBeABoo podcast, bringing you the latest and greatest game and anime news, reviews, and
I forgot one thing.
Whoa.
We are starting another channel.
Oh yeah! God damn it! Damn, I was right in the middle of my pitch.
It just hit me. Sorry.
Oh wait, and the other thing too.
What?
Patreon.
Right, we're starting.
Okay, so we'll start over. So after all the Twitter, after all the social medias, go on, John.
We're starting up a Patreon because we like to be fun. We like to be able to fund more things to do, so it's just not us talking. We can go to like cons and stuff and like interview people there, or like do like a con impression, I guess. I don't know.
Plus, man's got to pay his Crunchyroll and Netflix bill.
There you go, man.
That's the thing right there.
And Verve.
And Hulu. And I don't know does Hulu have
buy manga and shit because that's expensive.
Yeah, like I have part of a set right here.
Yeah.
Wait, does the Hulu have any anime?
Yes.
Do they? Is it like expensive or like more like?
Not really.
Not really. Okay. Well, still, man's gonna pay for his Hulu account.
Right,
you gotta watch that. You gotta watch
it. We ain't got no content for you.
Yeah, exactly right. Because we legal here. You gotta support. You gotta support your creators, support your studios. Exactly. Streaming can only get studios so far.
Right.
You know, so support your staff. Support your JC staff. Support your Trigger staff. Your KyoAni. Your Shaft. Your A1. All of them.
Yeah.
So that's so we're starting a Patreon. It's gonna be link will be down in the description below, but it's named after anything else or the Wannabe and. It only takes $1 to be a member of the Wannabe cast.
There you go. Because that's all we can really ask from you right now, considering we're nobodies.
Yeah, exactly. And if you want to donate, we'll be happy enough to give you a shout out live on our podcast. Thank you personally. Maybe write a letter. Not really, but we will give you our thanks.
How about this? This is.
Are you really? Are you thinking what I think you're thinking?
$10,000. I'll personally come to your house and yell at you.
There's no way anyone's gonna take that.
Yep. $10,000. I will personally come. I will use that part of that $10,000 to come to your house and yell at you.
And what, weeb? Yell at him in weeb.
I'm gonna come at you and read.
No, with weeb. You're gonna come and yell at him in weeb.
Yes.
Like
I don't even wear cosplay. You can pick it as long as I'm wearing pants.
You want me to put this? You wanted me to put that in the Patreon?
No, don't put that on the Patreon. Don't put that on the Patreon.
Oh, why? Why man's not confident about it?
Man's not hot.
I'm gonna put it up. I'm gonna put it 10K to have Jerron personally go to your house and yell at you in weeb.
Yep.
No one's gonna buy it, but it's a sentiment.
I mean, if you do, one will appreciate it a lot, and I will use part of that $10,000 to come to you.
And that will also we'll chill and hang and all that. But
granted, also that means you also have to be in like a relatively safe place. Don't be in fucking North Korea. No, I'm not gonna come over there.
Oh, Wannabe, come. We support you. That's a Chinese accent. What am I saying?
Justice and Jomel's racist, but that's
So I'm a pedophile and a racist now.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's one hell of a combination right there.
Exactly.
I like little boys, but not black boys.
You see?
Oh, dear Lord.
You heard it here, folks.
No, you heard it here first on the Wannabe podcast.
But, so yeah, we're also starting another page. That one's going to be more for just, like, regular content. So we might, our first video we did my reaction to the episode
11.
of episode 11 of Darling and the Franxx, which we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
You'll hear a lot of my opinion there.
Yeah, because this is more of like after 48 hours of kind of letting it stir in the pot and constantly just get angry. Yeah. This is his initial first reactions. If you want to check that out, link will be in the description down below.
Right. We're also planning to do like we might do some game stuff. We might do
nothing's set right now, but we'll
figure it out.
We'll figure it out. We'll put out more. And if you want to subscribe to that, please do support us, and we'll also remind you back to the other channel as well.
Yeah.
So, can I do it now?
Yes.
Okay. So we have everything down. Twitter, follow us on Twitter, Stitcher, and all that. Listen to us on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, anything with an RSS feed. Remember, we recently got a Patreon. Please support us with your $1 just to be part of the Wannabe Army. We'll give you a shout out live on the podcast and give you our heartfelt gratitude. And more to come to that. $10,000 if you want Jerron to come at your place personally, and he will yell at you in weeb.
Yeah. With
any cosplay of your choice.
As long as it's...
No, with any cosplay of your choice.
Shit.
No conditions here.
No hentai cosplays.
Sorry.
There are no hentai cosplays.
So what, naked?
Yeah, I guess.
And we're also starting a new YouTube channel. Please follow us on that. We'll be doing a variety of different content. Well, first video is gonna be just Jerron reacting to Darling the Franxx episode 11, and his just initial butthurtness, and subscribe and follow us to that. And as always, my name is Jamel Socorro.
My name is Ron Gaddis,
and we are the Wannabe podcast. Finally, bringing the latest and greatest game and anime news, reviews, and waifus for Laifu. Good night, everybody.
And talk to you next time.